Welcome to Kutch time. Today is March 12th, 2026, and the Detroit Pistons just beat the Philadelphia 76ers 131 to 109, moved to 47 and 18 on the NBA season. The Pistons dominated an absolutely battered 76ers team, who was without their best three players and their entire center rotation tonight. Because of that, the Pistons dominated. Seven players were in the double digits scoring wise, and while Cade only had 8 points, he was able to dish out 13 assists in just three quarters. Obviously, a lot tonight. Like tonight, Duncan Robinson had another very nice shooting night. He went, I believe, 3 for 3 last game. He went 5 for 7 from three this game. Finished with 19 points and also dished out 4 assists. Duncan Robinson has really shown a different part of this game this season. He really, I feel like on the Heat, where he played his entire career up until now, was only 3 pointers. He only was a 3 point guy, and it was very rare for him to attempt even layups. Inside shots, paint shots, dribbling. Today, and like he's shown through the season, he's really showed a different part of his game. He showed a finishing part of his game. He showed his process that he has offensively, not just as a catch and shoot 3 point shooter. And yes, he still does that, and he's still great at that. That is his role. That is his main job for the team. But he's adding an extra dimension to this game that I feel like hasn't been seen at a consistent rate comparatively to this season. So it's very nice stuff from him. And he had some struggles during shooting wise during the season, but it feels like when he gets on a hot stretch, it's like he can't miss. And right now, the Pistons need him to be in a hot stretch after coming off a 4 game losing streak just 2 games ago. And now he's hot, and it's a big reason the Pistons are able to get this one because once he's hot, it opens up the floor for everyone. Jalen Duren only got a double double tonight for the Pistons. Had 14 points, 10 rebounds, and he played under 15 minutes. It's a great game for him. Uh, Probably, if he would have played his normal minutes, could have easily had a 25-point night with how bad, with basically the 76ers having no center. They're playing Dominic Barlow at center, um, and he's not a center. Uh, they were out Drummond, they were out Adam Bona, they were out Drew Embiid, all out with injuries. There 3 centers, they're all out. But Jalen Duren had some foul trouble first half, so he wasn't able to play that. Then he came in second half, feasted. The whole Pistons starting lineup came out second half and feasted, and that's really put the game away. And none of the stars had to play in the fourth quarter. Cade had 8 points, little low scoring, but he only shot 6 times. So it's like it's an efficient. He shot 50%. I'm pretty sure he only attempted one shot in the whole second half, which is only the third quarter. I think he might have even had 8 points going into the second quarter. If not, it was 6 points. But he still has 5 rebounds and he has 13 assists. What was absolutely taking apart the 76ers defense like he usually does to any team, especially a bad team. Well, the 76ers aren't a bad team, but with all the injuries, they are. Tobias Harris, nice night, 15 points, 5 rebounds. Just a nice night for him overall. He's at back. I think it's back-to-back nice nights for him. Okay, never mind. It wasn't a super great last game, but that's just a nice night for him overall. Really had made 2 3 pointers off 3 attempts. Had the mid range, had some finishing, even threw a lob pass. So successful, and that's rare for him. He's kind of sucks at throwing lobs. But tonight was a good night for him. Javante Green, woo. He had a good shooting night tonight. He had 17 points. He had 3 steals. He's kind of got defensively is a spark off the bench that is nice, and that's what it's consistently. But every once in a while, I have a nice shooting night. He shot 4 for 6 from three, which ties his career high. He's made 4 threes. This is his third time. The other 2 times were this season. They were in the month of January. Both of those times, he also shot 6 attempts. So for some reason, Javante Green likes to shoot 6 times, make 4, and then just not shoot a 3 pointer again. I am pretty sure tonight, though, Javante Green came up pretty quickly after he made that fourth three. Maybe only played another minute or two until I think Chaz Lanier came in. And basically, the bench was fully cleared of what they had in Detroit tonight. But just Javante Green's really nice. Sometimes the shooting is off, and usually those nights doesn't get as many minutes as you would. But some nights his shooting's on, and he's a nice offensive weapon that is pretty hidden, pretty unknown, I would say. Never really talked about in the Pistons rotation, at least in national media. And there's reasons for that because he's obviously not a consistent basis, but he does have some nights where he just sparks off. Ron Holland, another 15-point night for him. Yeah, I believe he had 16 points last game, so back-to-back 15 points games for him. It's nice scoring wise. He only missed 3 shots. He shot 4 for 7, and all 3 shots were 3 pointers. Is what it is. Isaiah Stewart, nice overall night. 13 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks. The first block being an abs. I don't even know how he got it. His arm was behind his head, and he just comes out of nowhere to swat it. Like I was like, I thought Stu was about to get dunked on or just foul him, but no, Stu was able to get that block. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised because Stu's one of the best rim protectors in the league this season statistically, and with his play. But very nice night for him overall. Kevin Huerter did score double digits. He had 12 points. He played a nice all-around game on defense and offense. 4 rebounds, 4 assists. First game as a Piston, he made multiple three-pointers. He had 2. He did shoot 7, but he made 2. And I believe they were his first 2. If not, it was first 2. It was second and third, and then he missed the rest. But it's nice to see the confidence there still. Something I think he might have struggled with a bit. Not really. That's a lie. He has his confidence shooting. He just hasn't been able to see it go in. Nice to see it's his first time making 2 in a row. Yes, they're both in a row. Nice to see him make 2 in general in a game. But if he can somehow get his shot back to what it was, maybe not at his prime, but even somewhat close, he'll be a nice weapon for the Pistons. But I'm not. I would not be betting on that for a consistent rate. Bad. There was obviously was some bad tonight. I mean, it was a 22-point win. But 17 turnovers. Cade had 4. Ron had 4. I don't know why Ron even has the ability to turn over the ball 4 times. Danish Jenkins had 3. Danish Jenkins, not great tonight. He had -5 plus minus in a bit under 20 minutes. The only real guy to play like a decent amount throughout the game. Paul Reed also had a negative plus minus. So did Chaz, but Chaz had like a negative plus minus of -12 in like the last 4 minutes of the game. We'll ignore that. But Danish Jenkins, the process just really hasn't been there as of late. And it's discouraging because he was looking like a very strong backup point guard. There's a reason he got this nice 2-year contract halfway through the season after working through his 2-way. But since getting this contract, he's kind of disappeared. He still has his role. He still gets his minutes and his chances. Just he hasn't been able to capitalize like he once was. And a big part of a potential playoff run will be his play getting back to what it was and being able to trust him as a backup point guard. Next game's tomorrow. It's against the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are facing some injuries, so not really sure what their lineup will look like. I know they're pretty better tonight. We'll see. There will be no video for tomorrow because the Michigan State Spartans play in the Big Ten tournament. It is the quarterfinal at 9 p.m. So hopefully the Michigan State Spartans can win and the Pistons can win. Thank you.